Hello friends, Koolio here and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the official launch for the brand new mobile FPS game by Madfinger Games, SHADOWGUN War Games. That's a lot of games right there. Now if you guys enjoy this video, if you guys want to see more videos like this, a like would be appreciated, and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new here to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. So this brand new 5 vs 5 first person shooter, which obviously takes its inspiration from the very popular PC shooter Overwatch, has now officially launched earlier this morning. Now I've been playing the game and I gotta say it's been kind of a mixed bag so far. I've been enjoying it, but there are a couple of things that I don't particularly like. Now let's actually talk about the game itself. Now currently the game only has 5 heroes to be able to pick from and play as. They have Slade, Revenant, Sarah, Willow, and Jet. Now each of those heroes have their own different weapons. They also have their own special abilities. For example, Revenant is this big, tanky, kind of a fast shooting shotgun, has the ability to go into a berserk mode. We've got Sarah, sort of a support hero who also has the ability to drop down a bubble shield, and then Jet, who obviously is probably going to remind a lot of people about Tracer, has the ability to teleport around the battlefield. Now, this is actually kind of the first thing that disappointed me about the game so far. Now, I've played other mobile FPS shooters like this, and they've had a lot more heroes to choose from. This game is launching with only 5 heroes, with 2 of them locked away from actual progression. Now, you can unlock them probably within a day, it doesn't take that long, but I'm actually kind of disappointed by the amount of heroes the game currently has available at launch. It's a pretty disappointing number, and a lot of the games are going to have pretty much the exact same heroes, and it doesn't really add to a lot of variety so far. Now, each of the characters do play pretty different from one another. Each of them have their own specific types of weapons and loadouts that you're definitely going to have to kind of get used to. I would honestly say if you're brand new to the game, if you're jumping into it for the first time and you want to know my recommended hero to try first, I would honestly go with Revenant. He's the one that has the most health and honestly is probably the easiest one to control with his shotgun having sort of a large reticle, large hit area. So he's pretty easy to kind of get in and get kills without having to worry too much about survivability. The hardest one would probably be down to Jet or Willow with the sniping, as well as the teleportation ability. The other thing I do want to talk about too with its overall gameplay performance with this game is I usually can play games like this on ultra settings. I can't with this one. This game kind of lags after a while, overheats my phone on ultra settings, so I do have to drop it down to high. It doesn't look that bad on high settings, but I do want to warn you guys, even for someone like me that has a pretty powerful smartphone, this game doesn't really run that well. It overheats my phone, it can get sluggish here and there. Again, another thing I was a little bit disappointed, I was hoping they were going to optimize the game a little bit better since the beta test that I actually played the game. Now, one thing they did, I feel constantly kind of improve on, and I still feel like needs a little bit more improvement down the road, but has improved significantly since the last time I played the game, has to be its control system. They've now allowed us to be able to go in and customize our layout, but I do have to say the game is definitely focused on and built to run on automatic shooting. Now, instead of tapping a button, if you aim your character's reticle at an enemy, if the enemy is within the reticle, your character will automatically begin to fire. The game is definitely more focused on that and more built towards that style of gameplay than actually using a button to fire at the enemy. The one character I feel like is pretty hard to kind of use is Sarah. She has a rocket launcher that you actually have to press the button in order to fire, and I found myself multiple times trying to hit the button and feeling like it just wasn't responsive. My character wasn't firing, and I feel like it didn't feel very good to play using that style of gameplay. Using it with the basic controls itself, the setup that it has is fine. You may want to go in and kind of tweak some settings here and there. The sensitivity, again, due to the fact that the game can kind of slow down and get sluggish, the sensitivity is super wonky. You can like move your camera around, pan your gun, and then like it'll kind of sling forward, or it'll feel like it's kind of slow if your game's kind of slowing down. Again, it's something that they can continually work on as the game gets updates. I was just a little disappointed that the game hadn't kind of tweaked those types of settings jumping into it, or for its official launch since the last time I played in closed beta. Now currently the game has 2 different game modes that you can play. There's Team Deathmatch and there's Capture the Flag. Both of them very standard gameplay modes. Hopefully they'll continue to add more down the line. Again, a lot of the stuff that we see in the game so far is honestly just kind of basic. I feel like the game was like, all right, we're at a playable state, launch the game without really a whole lot of content to be able to experience or to be able to unlock. Now, talking actually about Unlockables, they do have a battle pass, which does come with a whole bunch of different cosmetics that you can get for your characters. There's like skins, there's poses, there's little like trinkets that you can put onto your weapons and stuff like that. So if you're a big fan of like battle passes, which honestly I do enjoy battle passes, I think it's one of the best monetization systems that we've had in a while, where you can really unlock a lot of things simply going through the gameplay for. It's about $10, I believe, in this game, so it's not too bad, but I just think it's a little weird. They have all these cosmetic items, all these poses, all this other stuff right in the game at launch, but we couldn't have maybe 1 or 2 more heroes. I don't know. It's something I personally was a little bit miffed at jumping into the game for the first time. Other than that, as a first-person shooter on a mobile device, is it fun? Yeah, honestly, I did have a lot of fun despite my frustrations with the game, despite the lack of heroes to play with, despite the lack of different game modes. But this is a game I know is going to get constant updates down the line. They're continually going to fix things, add more heroes, add cosmetics, add a whole bunch of stuff into the game, which I am pretty excited about. The actual overall gameplay isn't too bad. Now, when you do jump into a gameplay match, it is a 5 versus 5 PvP battle. Any of the people on your side can choose any of the heroes that they want. Now, you can't switch heroes within the battle system. Whatever hero you choose jumping into the match is the hero you're going to end up playing. Now, on the battlefield itself, you're going to find a whole bunch of different items to pick up. There's ammo, there's health, and there's even like energy that you can pick up to kind of reset a lot of your skills and the different abilities. And I had to say, I got MVP pretty much every single time that I played. I don't think I was playing against bots. I mean, possibly for my first couple of games, it could likely be bots, but honestly, I was shredding it up and I was doing a pretty good job. I was having fun. I was getting the MVP. I was getting kills. It does take a little bit to get used to those controls, get past the frustrations, but I do think we have a really, really great game on our hands. Now, the developers are going to be focusing on an esports aspect to this game. I don't think they're there just yet. They definitely need to add a lot more heroes, a lot more different game modes, and continually fine-tune the control system for this game, because we have games like Call of Duty Mobile, which honestly has one of the best controls for a first-person shooter. If they can kind of even emulate just a little bit of that, I think they can really, really improve their overall combat and their gameplay experience. So there you guys go. That's my thoughts on SHADOWGUN War Games. I'm definitely going to be playing this game a little bit more. I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I was really excited for a Overwatch-style mobile game to finally be released, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in the game, I will have a download link down below for you guys to jump in and check it out. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video, a like would be really appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. Okay, friends, I'll see you next time.